Hey there, quirky people! Doctor Strange 2 just went past its second weekend and it has taken a huge dive at the box office. It started off making a whopping $187 million at the domestic box office on its first weekend. But after that, the bad word of mouth from some viewers and critics, and certain mistakes from Marvel, led to a massive downfall at the box office over the second weekend. The film suffered a 68% drop and only brought in $61 million for its second weekend. There are several factors for why this has happened, and rampant piracy is one of them. There's already a pretty clear version of the movie that exists on the internet, so that must have hampered the ticket sales, as many people would have watched the film at home itself. The hype for this film was insane, and that's why it had a huge opening. But due to certain mistakes that Marvel made on their part, the film hasn't shown to have strong legs after its opening weekend. It is obviously far from being the worst MCU movie. Sam Raimi's jump scares, his camera work, the brutality of the film, and the visual spectacle was just brilliant to watch. But there are quite a few errors that have led to the steep downfall of this movie. The first of them is the short runtime. Doctor Strange 2 clocks at just 2 hours and 6 minutes. It is a very swift movie that just keeps on punching. But we've become used to Marvel movies that are at least 2 hours and 15 minutes long. This standard runtime allows any film the breathing room it needs. And the last two MCU films were both around 2 hours and 30 minutes long. They packed ensemble casts and just kept on giving and giving. Eternals juggled many heroes, while No Way Home had several heroes and villains who all got their own arcs. Doctor Strange 2, on the other hand, comes in like a breeze and gets over too soon. Both director Sam Raimi and writer Michael Waldron have confirmed that the original cut was of 2 hours and 40 minutes. But over 30 minutes of footage ended up on the cutting room floor. And several scenes that were in the final cut were also added through reshoots. So you see, it's almost like Justice League all over again, with the directorial changes, reshoots, and short runtime. We should be happy that the movie turned out to be as good as it did. But shortening a long-running movie has never turned out to be a good idea. And Multiverse of Madness has proven that yet again. Most people who have even praised the film said that the film should have been longer. The Illuminati was supposed to be the biggest surprise, and they ended up dying as soon as they came in. I get that Wanda needed to kill them to establish herself as superior, but the Illuminati should have at least been allowed to put up a fight. Those kills were all cool, but they just happened too soon. And the quick running pace also hampered many character moments that needed more time. Reason number 2, spoilers and trailers. The movie was already too short, and many of its big moments had already been revealed in the promotional material. Even Kevin Feige admitted that the trailers gave away too much. And he was obviously right, because we had already got Professor X and Captain Marvel initially.
We should tell him the truth.
But then the other trailers also showed us Captain Carter battling Wanda. So out of the 6 special cameos, 3 were already revealed in the trailers. And the rest had been put out through leaks. The appearances of Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield also got leaked through a couple of photos. But Sony and Marvel never put anything regarding them in the trailers. They kept denying their appearance, and the film turned out to be better because of that.
Where I'm like, I'm not the werewolf. I promise you I am not the werewolf.
But Doctor Strange 2 did not have the same impact because everything had already been revealed or leaked. And that brings me to reason number 3. Marvel had no control over leaks. The plot for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness had literally leaked months prior to the release. Of course, some things were changed when reshoots took place in December 2021, but most of the film was consistent with the leak that we covered a few months ago. On top of that, scenes of Wanda killing the Illuminati were leaked days before the film's release. Then there are scoopers like My Time to Shine Hello, who leaked the cameos months ago. He has also been leaking several other plot details as scoops. It does feel good to know a few things about exciting films before anyone else. But this guy revealed the entire film, and he has got over 80,000 followers on Twitter. So why is Marvel not taking any action to stop this constant spoiler posting? Knowing things obviously lowers the impact, and that's why Doctor Strange 2 could not rise up to the level of Endgame or No Way Home. Another reason why that didn't happen was because of the removed cameos. First of all, the cameos that happened did not have the kind of impact that they should have had. Secondly, many of them had been deleted as well. People were so ready to see Tom Cruise show up as a superior Iron Man. His rumors had been floating for over a year, and everyone was hyped for it. But when that idea was left behind, so much anticipation went down the drain. The same happened with Deadpool. People wanted to see him too, but Waldron suggested that this film didn't have the right tone for his appearance. So the idea was dropped. Initially, Thor's brother from the comics was supposed to cameo as an Illuminati member, and Steven from Heavy Spoilers just revealed that Daniel Craig was going to play the part. But his cameo was deleted, and Reed Richards was added instead. Seeing John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic was good. But just think about how Marvel missed an opportunity to have Daniel Craig and Tom Cruise in the film. They also deleted a scene involving Earth-616's Mordo. He was supposed to go after Wanda and get his head decapitated. We're happy that this scene was removed and Mordo was saved as a future villain. But things could have been on the next level if either one of Craig or Cruise would have showed up. These two names are too big for any superhero movie. So yeah, Marvel did make a big error over there. For a movie that's supposed to be about the Multiverse of Madness, many believe that Doctor Strange 2 was just Multiverse of Meh. We did explore a few universes in the film, but Doctor Strange and America Chavez only took us through the multiverse for 39 seconds to be exact. That segment did cover around 20 different universes, but again, it was too short to even notice. Ultimately, for a film with the multiverse in its title, it had too little to show for. The cameos and the alternate universes did not deliver a huge impact. Or else, people would have wanted to come for repeated viewings like they did for No Way Home, Infinity War, and Endgame.
Assemble.
Next up, many people have had a problem with the Wanda Turnover. Wanda owned what she did in Westview, but she ended up doing the right thing at the end. It seemed like she was supposed to go on a redemption arc after that, but instead, the Darkhold turned her into a villain. The post-credits scene of WandaVision did kinda tease that, but the turnover into a villain still felt very sudden to many people. A little more of character development to show her downfall would have done the film a world of good. But again, that problem comes down to having very less time to explore the story deeply. And that's why people felt that Wanda's turn into a murderer of innocence was a lot like Khaleesi from Game of Thrones. And another mistake that Marvel made was not adding Vision. Viz had been an important part of Wanda's story before Doctor Strange 2. It's understandable that the Illuminati universe did not have one, but Raimi and co kinda missed the mark by not bringing White Vision from Earth-616. He's still out there somewhere after flying away in WandaVision, and he has all of his memories thanks to the Hex Vision. So he could have stepped in to reason with the Scarlet Witch, who was trying to sacrifice a child to get her children from another universe. Keeping him out feels odd. It's as if Wanda totally forgot about him, and now it was just about her kids, whom she had been with for only a few days. Because of all these mistakes, the story felt sort of incoherent and less impactful. That's why the movie is not doing as well as it should. And it's also why it will fall short of that billion-dollar mark. What are your thoughts upon this analysis? Let us know if you found some more mistakes in Marvel's plan for Doctor Strange 2. Smash those like and subscribe buttons if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to check out some more fun content on our channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!